Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm coming to you very regular, very barefaced, because number one, before we get into the title of this video, I just wanted to talk about trying to be a content creator, creating content as a mom. Girl, motherhood is hard enough, and then when you try to, live your dreams, pursue your passions, it gets a little difficult. You're trying to I feel like you spend most of the time trying to balance everything and not necessarily succeeding at anything. Maybe that's just me. So I wanted to come to you as I am, as my house is, nothing doctored or staged, and just kind of talk to you guys about this stroller set. We were gifted the Evenflo. First of all, let me make sure I'm getting it right, because child, ain't nothing worse than telling y'all I got something and I can't pronounce it. Okay, so on our registry, we put the Evenflo Pivot Modular Travel System with LiteMax car seat. And I will insert a picture. I'll also try to link it down below, so don't worry, whatever I'm talking about, I'm gonna link below. So that is the travel system that we got. I put it on there because honestly, I was afraid. I didn't think anyone would buy anything from our registry, and I didn't want to put something like the Upper Baby or the Nuna on there, and people are like, child. So I went with what I thought was the most economical, financially sound decision that would give us the most bang for our buck. It came with a whole set of things, so I figured this was easier than asking someone to spend almost $1,000 on a stroller system. Yeah, I did my research. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't just say, oh yeah, that's a good price. And I read reviews, and I kind of outweighed, what we were needing against the reviews and stuff like that, and I pushed through and I got the stroller anyway. So yeah, I just want to be as real with y'all about this review as possible. So that's the stroller system I got. It is currently on Amazon for $319.99. I'm pretty sure we got it for like $280 something when I put it on my registry, and the color that we purchased is sandstone, which is that beige gray color. First off, this is not the car seat that the stroller came with. The car seat is the same pattern and color as the stroller. It's just in the car right now, so I left it there. This set we purchased separately because we have two cars and we didn't want to have to keep, pulling everything out. So this is the additional car seat, which is in a different colorway, but I can't remember it right now. I'll also leave that below, this whole set that we purchased. Let's start with the car seat since we're here. To get the car seat out of the base, there is a button here, and you just clip it, and then you can just lift the car seat out, right? So that's pretty simple. This is the original base with this bumper or guardrail here. The base that came with this car seat doesn't have this, but everything else is the same. So that's the car seat situation. It's really simple, honestly. To hook up into a car, it takes a little finagling. Like if you're just completely unfamiliar, it's like what? But it is really simple. These clips hook into the back seat of your car. The hooks are typically hidden, so you'll have to dig around to feel for them. You hook it, you tighten it, make sure it's really tight. It even gives you, it tells you this little indicator of like if it's flush, if it's straight, if it's good to go. Before you take off. So yeah, it'll let you know everything by just reading the instructions on how to do it. It is very simple, promise. Then you can just do this one-handed. You have your baby, or two-handed, and you can snap it in, and it snaps really easily. This guardrail is perfect for like infants, I think, but Dion, he's a little bigger now, so this was kind of becoming a nuisance, which is why we switched to the base that came with this car seat. These are the straps. You can pull them down to tighten, and then, or pull them up to loosen, and then to tighten, there's a little flap here and a button, and you just pull this. You just yank this, and it will tighten around the baby. So that is good as well. There are two clips on the sides of this. You can bring this down. Perfect, very cute. Simple. And that is the car seat. It's not super heavy. I think it's pretty lightweight, honestly. So that was a good thing, especially because I have carpal tunnel. With the infant car seat, the one that is the same color as this one, It also comes with this little infant insert, because your baby is, or maybe this tiny, mine was, which is wild to look at. But yeah, this just keeps them a little more snug, because they will just roll around in there if not. So this was really nice that it was included. Dion was snug and perfect inside the car seat, and this kind of just puts in there, and then baby's all safe. Okay, now the car seats I think are perfect. I think they're great. I have no problems, no qualms about the car seats. I think they do what they're supposed to do. With the stroller, this is where my pet peeves come in, and all of it has to do with the wheels. Yeah, the wheels on this stroller are pretty terrible. Once Dion hit like a certain weight, I'm not sure what that weight was, but no longer under 10 pounds, these wheels started acting up. They squeak. I'm not sure if you can't hear them now, but when Dion is in there, they make this horrendous squeaking sound, and just pushing it, you don't have control. So I'll be pushing straight, and then the wheels will just kind of jerk, which will cause the stroller to completely come to a stop, or it'll start going in a different direction. So you really can't push the stroller one-handed after a certain point. However, that was not the case when I first got it. I loved this stroller. I loved everything about it, all the things that it can do. I'm gonna show you how this one seat turns into like so many different things. But yeah, I was obsessed with it. The color, it was perfect. It's just these wheels kind of gave out. The wear and tear on it was, I mean, we've traveled with it through an airport, and they manhandle everything, so it has tons of wear and tear on it. But that's starting to kind of, you know, look not great. However, the wear and tear does not affect how the stroller moves. It's really just the wheels that it affects. Yeah, this stuff like doesn't prevent me from using the stroller, the scrapes and scratches. So let me just show you everything that this stroller can turn to. First of all, this handlebar comes off, which I think is great for getting baby in and out. However, it would be better if maybe one side came off or something, because you have to take it off, put it somewhere, which I think is a nuisance, but that's there. This this bar also comes with a snack tray that I take off because it's just in the way, and Dion doesn't really use this. But, you know, if he does start to use it, then I'll put it back on. You can have this facing this way. Like, that canopy is wonderful. It could be a little lower because Dion still gets sun in his face. But here's the canopy. Back here is a little button, and when you lift it, the whole thing collapses to be a bassinet, or at least like this. And then underneath are some straps that you can release, and you have your perfect bassinet stroller, which can also turn the other way if you want to see baby. So if there are buttons on the side, you just press them, lift them up, turn it around. Super simple. Here's the vent, and here you go. Right? Very cute. Just really nice. And this does drop back more. I just have it. So yeah, it's a full bassinet. If a child gets bigger, you can bring it back to the toddler seat with that same button at the back here. So there's this button here. You just lift it. It goes up to the toddler seat. You push that back. And then you just have to go underneath and snap this together. So that snaps, and then you have a footrest area. And then back here is where you take it out of recline so that it's sitting up. And then you have it. Okay, so did y'all just hear that? That was the wheels creaking. And that's pretty much the gist of the stroller. This isn't really like a how to use it. I'm not going super in depth with this because I'm just literally here to share my experience. And that is that I don't think that it's worth it, honestly. For the headache that I've had to deal with since Dion has been like 15 pounds maybe. I just don't think this is worth it. I'm currently looking at the Mockingbird stroller. How this is going, this will not last for another child. I just don't see it happening. I would like it to grow with Dion, and this is not currently doing so. I also wish that the basket underneath was bigger so that we could put more things underneath it. It's just like an awkward shape, especially when you have this seat on to try to get stuff like in the front. You have to go all the way around to the back for it. And the cup, so the cup that came with the stroller was terrible. It flew off. Like if you were turning a corner and it tapped like a panel or a wall, it would just fly off, which was so frustrating because then I'd have to go find it. One day, I'm sure while we were in the airport or something, it flew off and I didn't know until we landed in our destination. And so we no longer had that cup, and I was buying all different types of cups. Like this is the one cup holder that I purchased on Amazon. I've used this about 3 times. This also is not the best. I do not recommend it, but I think maybe it doesn't work for my stroller and the way the handles are, because what it does, it just chews up the inside, and it's all chewed up here, but it just chews up the styrofoam or whatever this is on the handlebar, and it's not that comfortable, honestly. It's not super soft. Yeah, it deteriorates pretty quickly, pretty easily, just holes everywhere. Oh, I forgot to mention, sorry, the bassinet, it also comes with this for the stroller so that you can actually cover their little feet, which I think is cool. I do like that. So when it's winter, you can have a little foot cover there. But yeah, I'm not super pumped about it. I would not recommend another mom get it. I mean, if it's all you can do, you have to do what's best for you, right? Do what you can do. But for me personally, this was a big disappointment. I do love the car seat and that it was a whole travel system, but I'm just not happy with the stroller right now, and my son is only 2. Like, I would expect the way this is falling apart, maybe 5, maybe 4 even, but for this to happen while he's only 2, under 2 at that, it's a no for me. I will say though that even though the stroller isn't my favorite part of this whole setup, like again, I really love the car seats and the I love the fact that this stroller came with a car seat and a base all together, because you know, I mean, now I feel like that's super popular, but for it to come with all of that at the price point that it was, that's unbeatable. Like, that is amazing. The price point and everything you get, amazing. And honestly, when your baby's a newborn and tiny and light, none of these things should be happening, right? Their weight shouldn't be affecting the stroller. And I personally don't know if it's my son's weight. My son is only 21 pounds. So how heavy, like 21 pounds, I expect that to carry a 21-pound child. So I'm not even sure if it's his weight or just natural deterioration of this stroller. I saw that people were emailing customer support or commenting under the stroller, it's like Instagram page, about needing new wheels sent, and you can have that option, you can have that sent, but I'm just so unhappy with it. I just want a new stroller, and I want something that's going to grow with us. I don't want to buy new wheels and then end up with the same thing a couple months down the road, especially if I'm already just not feeling it and there's something that I see that I may want. There are a couple other accessories that you can get for this stroller that I do think are worth it. The first being this mesh. There's like an accessories kit that you can purchase, and it'll come with this, like 2 things, I think, a couple things. So it comes with this mesh cover, which was so good for us when we were like hanging outside at the park to just keep baby covered and cool, away from insects and bugs and stuff. This was really nice. And then of course there's the rain cover, which typical rain cover, it has vents on the side so baby can breathe. It also comes with storage space in the back, which is nice. And you can actually cover the handles if you want, if you don't want that to get wet. So that all snaps on here. And to get access to it, it's just a zipper front. They got zippers on both sides. And that was just like an accessories kit that I had also put on the registry, which I'll link below if it's still available. But yeah, so that's how I feel about the Evenflo stroller. Again, I would not buy it again, but it's crazy. I'm like, oh, I would never buy this again. But again, I am so grateful and impressed by how much they give you at that price point. And it's not the worst stroller in the world. It's just, for me, I just haven't had a good experience with that, and I think that's okay. So yeah, if you guys are thinking about getting the Evenflo, I hope this was helpful. Or if you just kind of want to, or you're just looking around, you know, because you're gonna be a mom soon, or know someone who is gonna be, and you just want to gather more information, I also hope this was helpful for you. I think for the price point and how much you get with it makes it worth it. It's just the long-term problems that you may or may not have to deal with. You know, I'm sure there are people out here who have had no issues with their Evenflo stroller. I'm sure that they're just fine and they love it, but I just wasn't one of those people. So I'm going to be honest with you. The car seats, amazing, love them. Yes, you can buy the car seat separate. Again, this specific car seat we bought separately. This wasn't a part of the set, so you can buy just the car seat if you want to. I do recommend those. I think they have great safety ratings as well. There may be ones that are better, but yeah, I do love the car seat and base combo. We have no problems with the car seat. I have no complaints about the car seat at all. So take that as you will. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, thanks for clicking this video. Remember to like, comment. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out if you aren't already. That truly will help me reach my goals of growing my channel. So thank you so much. Yeah, more content is coming. I know I'm getting back into it. I do want to be more honest and open about motherhood, because y'all, everybody seems to be succeeding at being a mom and doing things, and I'm here like, how are y'all doing this? How? So yeah, stay tuned for more motherhood chats, lots of things that I have planned for this channel, and I hope you guys stay around for the ride. All right, well, until then, let me hurry up and get some me time in before my baby wakes up from a nap, because there goes the day. All right, bye.